Hello everyone, it's Exoman. Are you having a problem with your sink draining? Well, I can help you. If you don't know this already, I'm going to show you how to unclog, very simply, one of these modern sinks. However, if you're squeamish, you might not want to watch this because it's pretty disgusting. Sinks are pretty nasty. It's not something we tear open every week and clean out, so they get pretty disgusting. But if you're desperate, you need help, you might want to watch this. So let's take a look at this and I'll show you what I'm talking about and the simple solution. Oh, but my wife will be none too pleased that I showed this bathroom in such a state of disarray, won't she? But it's a job that we have to do. So what you're going to need for this job is just a little trash bag, shopping bag, and a hanger or a piece of sturdy wire. Now, I've taken this out already. I've loosened it up. As you'll notice that these don't just come out. So I'll show you what to do. I'll show you how to loosen them. Let's take a look under here. All right, so right down here on the back of your drain, you're going to find this lever and this shaft. And what that lever is, that vertical lever, is of course this. It raises and lowers your stopper. So what you're going to need to do is loosen this fitting here. And I've already got this loose, so that's clockwise would be tight, and then counterclockwise would open it up. Now, when you have that off of there, you free up this lever so that you can pull it that way. Can you see my finger? Pull that lever back towards the back of the cabinet a little bit, and I'll show you what's going to happen. It's going to free this up. Oh, see, I didn't pull it enough. Now it's stuck, so it actually should work. See, when I use this mechanism, it raises and lowers that. And that's simply because that shaft is going through the bottom of that stopper. So let's pull that back again a little further. All right, now I've got dripping down there. Okay, I should be able to pull this out now. All right, now what's happening, isn't that disgusting, is that shaft goes through that hole right there. And it just, when you move this knob up and down, that vertical rod raises or lowers this because of its connection with that orifice there. So now we've got that out. We're going to put it out of the way. Set it over here. And we'll scrub that off. So now, if you look down in here, what you'll see is a bunch of hair. Toothpaste and hair. It's, as I said, it can be quite disgusting. And look, I've got a leak on this faucet that I have to fix as well. But let's now clean this out. So what I like to do when I'm cleaning the sink out is go back and tighten that fitting again so that it's sealed while I work, in case you have a drip like I do here. So I've pulled the end. Let me show you. I have taken the hanger apart like so. Just pull these dry cleaning hangers are great for this. Just pull the end out and look, you've got a hook on that already. Can you see the hook? So you will need to put that back in there and straighten that last bend out so there's just a single hook. There we go. So you see we have a nice hook on our hanger. Okay. Boy, when I was a little kid, I was roasting marshmallows with one of these and a hanger in the fireplace, and I backed it up like that to pull my marshmallow out. My little cousin was behind me and the hook went down his throat. So you have to be careful. Anyway, here we go. So now we've got a hook. Well, we've got two hooks, haven't we? Let's get that out of there. Now this is just the nastiest part of this. Get your bag ready. It's universal. I used to be a houseman in a hotel, and they all look the same. They're all disgusting. I used to have clients come in and spending a couple of thousand a night, 5-star hotel, and I had to clean this stuff up. There you go. There's the yumminess. So you stick this hanger down in here. Got to try to avoid that rod that's going through down there. But once you get this hook down in there, you'll be pulling all kinds of stuff out. And the objective is to have a nice, clean, flowing sink. Yeah, you're going to have to wash your hands afterwards. You might use gloves. I'd recommend that because it's kind of inevitable that you're going to get some on your hands, but you know, you can only be so safe. What are you going to do? You're going to use a face mask too? You can do that too. You don't want to splash any on your face. Really all it is soap scum, toothpaste, hair, those kinds of things mixed together. And that concoction makes for a clogged up sink, doesn't it? All right. I can't imagine that was creating a problem here. I'm told that this sink is not draining. And usually I see much more rubbish than that. So let's see if it is now. Let me make sure I'm tight under here. There we go. Okay, we got both going. And it looks like we're good. Nice and clean. And that, my friends, is how you do that. It's pretty basic. Now, what I want to do is scrub off the plug, and when I put it back in, what I've got to do is make sure this flat part is toward the back, and you drop it down, and you notice what happens. It sits on the rod because I've replaced that rod. That rod is sticking through the drain line, and now it's resting on top of it rather than the rod going through this hole here. So what I have to do is reach underneath. Now you're not going to see me. I'm going to reach underneath here, and I'm going to again open that fitting. Let's see if I can do it left-handed so you can watch. So I'm opening the fitting underneath with my left hand. And then I'm going to hold this out, and I'm taking that rod. Okay, so I've taken that nut off, that cap. I'm backing the rod out right now, and look at that. I can feel it with this. I can literally feel the rod, and I fish the rod through that hole. See, now I got it stuck. See? I'm manipulating it from down below. All right, now let me show you again. I'm pulling the rod out, and voila. I can feel this with both of my hands. Now the rod is back in. Now I'm taking the nut and putting it back on, and I screw it tight and tight. I've got thread tape on there. You might want to replace the thread tape under there so you don't have any leaks. But now look at that. My sink is once again functioning, draining, and everything is a go. All right, people, I hope this helps you. I got to get that back out of there and scrub it now, haven't I? All right, so happy plumbing, you all. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and comment on the video if you care to.